For the next 6 weeks, in partnership with Morrison's, each Thursday we're uploading a new recipe to the Emotion Cookbook. Today's recipe is love-inspired. It is a gorgeous peppercorn ribeye steak with a homemade peppercorn sauce and gorgeous caramelised sweet potato wedges. Yummy!
Hi everyone, welcome to my Emotion Kitchen, brought to you by Morrison's Emotion Cookbook. Today's emotion is love. It is.
And love for you?
It is,
right?
Yeah, of course it's you.
Thanks.
Of course, it won't be anyone else.
Well, today's recipe is inspired by the first thing I ever made for Mrs. Barry years ago. I don't really have any video evidence of that, but it was a steak recipe. It was steak and chips. But I did do another one on Valentine's Day 2010. We had flowers on the table.
Yeah, candles.
I did.
It was really romantic.
I think I've still got that same candle. It hasn't run out yet. That's how often
how
romantic
often?
I am.
I think we've used it once.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're in the mood for this romantic inspired steak with peppercorn sauce and sweet potato wedges, hit pause on the video now, write down these ingredients. In the description box down below there's a link to the Morrison's Emotion Cookbook, and there's plenty of other romantic inspired recipes for you to have a go at. First thing we'll do is make these sweet potato wedges. We have got 2 sweet potatoes here. You can take the skin off it if you like, but it's quite nice and rustic. It gives it a bit more texture to leave the skin on. They've been washed and scrubbed a little bit, so we can cut it any way you like really. You can take like half of the top and you want to get even sort of chunky wedge sizes like that, okay? So you can go half down the middle.
Stand back, you got me in the face.
This is about love, right? But what I like to do is make them quite thick and chunky, like that. So as you can see, they're all roughly about the same size, and you're not going for all like symmetrical look. These are just chips. You're going to eat them anyway. So once they're all done, we're going to shove them onto our tray, like so. Repeat that step until you get even sized sweet potato chunks. So make sure they're all nice and spread. Obviously, if you make them smaller, they will cook slightly quicker, but sweet potato cones sort of gives in quite easily. And to help that, we're going to lubricate it with some olive oil. So do you want to drizzle that all over?
I'll drizzle it on.
I like how we've just randomly swapped positions.
We have.
So this is 5 peppercorn mix, like that, a real different variation and colour of peppercorns. And by sprinkling it on, like so, from a great height, so that's going to act really as a glue. You can see that pepper, you really want to go crazy, get it down on it, make sure it's all sticking on there, get it all nice and coated. That's going to add some amazing flavour as it bakes.
It will. Yeah.
And now we can just give it a little mix to coat, because you want to turn it over and make sure they're coated all over. So that's now going to go into our preheated oven for half an hour. About halfway through, you want to flip the sweet potato over just so it evenly cooks through. And you might need to give it another extra 5 minutes to get a real nice charred finish on it. Meanwhile, we can work on our sauce for our steak. Next up, we make the peppercorn sauce. It is full of flavour, but very simple to make.
It is very simple.
First thing you need is just shallot, kind of like a mini but more powerful onion. So we're going to just slice this up.
And while you're slicing that up, I'm going to melt some butter in our frying pan. Oh, that's strong. I can feel my eyes watering.
But with strength comes flavour.
They're really strong. I've got contact lenses in and I can feel that through my...
It's not the shallots, it's the love from this recipe.
Yes,
it's the emotion
the effect.
transferring to our eyes, okay? We're just going to let the butter start to bubble just a teeny bit, and then we'll push in the shallots and get them cooking away in there. What's the most romantic thing you've done for me, actually? I'm trying to think.
You're better at the romantic gestures.
I ironed my shirt once. She goes for the crinkle cut look, that's all I'm going to say. Right, there we go. We've got some bubbles. We're going to push this in. All right, down that goes. Keep your eye on that and just stir it around, keep it moving, get the butter coating the onion. It's going to really soften it up, cook it through. Next up, we're going to add in our Madeira wine, about a tablespoon going in there. So, it's going to simmer, or the alcohol content will simmer off. It's all about driving that flavour through there. So just let that reduce down a little bit. It's pretty much nearly gone, which is great. So what we're going to do next is add in some beef stock.
And then it goes.
All right. 100 mils of double cream. Oh, I love that.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's just great. It's like kind of like the most amazing, tasty oil spill ever of cream. But it's all about flavour. While that's working together, we're going to add in some peppercorns. So this is whole peppercorns, maybe like a teaspoon. It's completely optional. You can grind it all in, or you can chuck them in whole. And also some peppercorns that we've grinded up earlier. You just sprinkle that in too, and a little squeeze.
Oh, don't forget the lemon.
Yeah, half a lemon juice. So just squeeze that on there. Use your hands to catch the pips. So just stir all those flavours through. I'm just going to let them get heat and warm, and slightly, just a very teeny simmer on there, just to mingle through. And it's going to taste phenomenal. We've just put our sauce over to one side there. It's still on a low flame, right?
It is. I'm still giving it a gentle stir.
So it's going to thicken up. as it warms through. So we've got a ribeye steak here. At Morrison's there's loads of different size thickness cuts you can get, including sirloins, rumps, things like this, but this is a ribeye, gorgeous. We're gonna drizzle olive oil on there. Little rub. And do the other side too. Get it all nice and coated.
I'll put the griddle pan on while you're doing that.
Yeah, if you can warm the griddle pan.
Get it
Nice
nice and
hot
hot.
pan is what you need. And then here,
Yeah,
we've got some ground peppercorns again. I'm just gonna sprinkle those on top, like so. Tap it in a teeny bit. That way it's sticking there more. Flip over the other side. And again. Fantastic. So we're just going to get this pan nice and hot so that when it hits that pan, it's going to cook straight away. Roughly 3 to 4 minutes either side for medium rare. A little bit longer, maybe 5 minutes for a well done.
Yes, I like mine well done.
She does.
I like it burnt.
Incinerated. So pan is nice and hot. We're coming to the finale. I'm excited about this. We're going to grab our ribeye, place it on there.
Oh, listen to that.
And then we cook it to our liking. Time to turn it over. All right.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Check that out.
Okay.
Looks good. That's the benefit of not moving it and trusting your pan.
Yeah.
After you get it nice and hot, just sit it in there, you get some gorgeous lines on it. Like, I wish I knew that 6 years ago.
I was just thinking that. I'm sure the steak that you cooked me 6 years ago did not look this good.
No.
But you tried your best.
Yeah. I think it was actually tuna. Or,
Tuna.
From a tin. Our steak is basically done, and it's really important to rest it. It lets all the fibres in the meat, when you cook it, it goes all tense like that, and it's going to relax and feel good. So I think it's about time to take it off.
Yes.
Place it down like so. Rest it. Trust me, it's worth it, and you're going to love it. So here we are. Our steak is all nice and rested now. We're just going to lift that up, place it down on our board. We've got some peppercorn sauce in the glass there. Lovely little glass, nice and dainty. Rocket salad, and of course, a nice pile of sweet potato wedges. Let's give it a go. Oh, here we go. I'm very excited by this. Oh, yes.
Oh, that does look tasty.
It's medium rare. Are you going to be all right with that?
I'll give it a try.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
That sauce.
That's good.
That is absolutely gorgeous. You've got the pepper rammed into that
Yes.
steak. The sauce is full of flavour.
It is.
I want to try a wedge as
Delicious.
well.
Yes. I'm going to dip that in the sauce too. I bet that's nice.
So good.